Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
We're at Strictly Gluten-free. My wife Angela was diagnosed with celiac a little over 4 years ago now, and her older sister 2 months prior. And I found out not too long ago that I myself have sensitivities to gluten as well. So we all maintain the gluten-free lifestyle, and we take that approach into bringing quality gluten-free products to the consumers and properly educating them and to build awareness so they have the ability to maintain gluten-free lifestyle themselves. Quite often, whether they're diagnosed by their medical practitioner or they're just changing their lifestyle by choice, they don't necessarily know and have the proper tools in having the ability to maintain this lifestyle. So there'll be certain deficiencies, and it's going to be very overwhelming, frustrating.
Starting at 16, I've had ulcers, which masked celiac. Once the ulcers healed about 4 years ago, is when the doctor finally diagnosed me with celiac. You know, a lot of people, they come in, they don't know anyone who's had it. So giving our experience and helping them through their stress and everything, it's definitely been useful.
Oh, it's good. Well, I made a promise to Payton when we found out that I will be gluten-free with her for life. So I'm gluten-free as well. And my husband and I had to get tested because it had to come from one of us, and it's my husband who does not have any symptoms. He has celiac as well. When she was 6 years old, I taught her how to read the ingredients that she cannot eat, which is wheat, rye, barley, and oats. And she was reading something one day, and my sister-in-law said, "Payton, you don't even know what half the ingredients say." And she said, "I don't have to know all of them. I just know what not to eat." So you can teach them at a very young age what not to eat and what to look for.
I think there's a big misconception in the marketplace that when you're either first diagnosed or someone that doesn't or hasn't maintained the lifestyle, they believe the food isn't of quality. Years ago, that was the case. There wasn't too much taste. And since the evolution of products, as people are getting diagnosed with celiac disease or maintaining gluten-free lifestyles, they're sampling what recipes in the home, finding that they have a quality formulation that they put together and bring a new product to market.
When I was diagnosed, my mother came out and we went shopping, and every time she went food shopping, she would pick up cookies because I'm a diehard cookie fan. And I didn't like any of the cookies on the market. I went to a couple of bakeries and they were okay, but they weren't like a real cookie. I said to my husband, I think I want to start a cookie company. I have an adverse reaction to xanthan gum and guar gum, so I do not have those in my cookies. I use my own flour blends, which is gluten-free oat flour and a gluten-free coconut flour.
We've recently been reaching out to a lot of practitioners throughout Long Island to help build an awareness program. That's why Dr. Matt Lewis had agreed to come to Strictly Gluten-free today.
Well, the gluten-free lifestyle, or just a healthy lifestyle in general, means that a person is conscious about what's going into their mouths. So people aren't just making one choice, I don't believe, just to say, oh, I'm going to be gluten-free, but they're looking at, can I be preservative-free? Can I be, chemical-free? And can I have my animals eat the right food like grass instead of grains? My hope as a doctor for people, that have celiacs or gluten disorders, number one is that they become identified. Remember, only 1 out of every 8 people currently in the United States that has celiac has been identified. And if you have a celiac condition and you're not being identified, you're at greater risk for all kinds of problems as your life progresses, from cancer to osteoporosis to thyroid disease. So that's number one. Number two, I hope it continues to be easier for those people to adapt a gluten-free lifestyle, which I see a lot of promise in. It seems to be happening. And number three, that they have their families checked, that they understand the importance of it, that they do get checked. I don't think there's going to be any kind of miracle cure, but I do think we can certainly prevent more progressive problems, and you can live a very happy, healthy lifestyle as long as you're diagnosed and you know what steps to take.